Hello everybody and welcome back to Combe Campers. Today we're going to be showing you how you can utilise an otherwise useless space by fitting these amazing HATU bags, which can store your chairs and all sorts of other things. Just want to say thank you to A-Plan Modified Van Insurance for sponsoring this series of Combe Campers. We actually have the 2K T5 insured with A-Plan Modified Van Insurance because they will insure your vehicle from the moment you buy it until you convert it to a campervan and beyond. And if you would like a special rate for your next policy, mention Combe Campers at the time you're asking for a quote and they will sort you out. So these arrived from Poland probably about a month ago now. I haven't seen them. They're still, in fact that's Gora, which I think means this way up. However, I'm going to open them from this way. Really excited about these. The company contacted us and asked us to be the distributors for these in the UK because they've seen our previous content and they like the way that we are helping DIYers, which these are aimed at, and they've got the same sort of ethos as us. And yes, right, so what we have here so far is actually the chairs that are designed to fit in the door cards. Nicely packed, chair number 2. And there you are, they are the door cards themselves, which is wonderful, and a box of nothing. So, there we have it. Let's have a look at these. Very, very carefully open these. So yes, they got in touch with us. They said, look, we're starting a crowdfunding scheme for these, but no one's fitted them yet online, and we'd love you to do so. It helps that my wife is Polish, so we're able to start that conversation quite easily. We have someone fluent in both English and Polish. Very, very handy. And there we go, we've got some fixings there and a trim tool, which is handy. What else have we got? Some door plates. I'm gonna guess these are the door plates that fit behind the door cards themselves. Very nicely powder coated. And these are the series of panels themselves. So that's the door card you receive. Very nicely trimmed in this wonderful Hessian type material. So it's not carpet, it's a Hessian type material, and that is what looks to be a hardboard with huge riv nuts, or riv nuts with a huge washer behind them, and I'm going to guess that's to spread the weight. And we have one for each barn door card. And the bonus is today we have not only a barn door van to fit these two, but I bought a used tailgate the other day, mainly because we're doing a tailgate conversion on this, and secondly so I could show you both the tailgate and barn door versions of these wonderful storage bags. And there we have it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Very cool. So door card number 1, door card number 2. I've chosen the wrong backing carpet here, haven't I, really? Bag number 1. And that is a hefty size. If you check this out here, that is pretty fantastic. So what you will do, from what I can assume, is you use the provided poppers, and they are VW factory style poppers. You pop that into your door card using the provided poppers, and then using these plates, you screw the storage bag onto the door card. Excellent, look at that. So these holes line up, 1, 2, and 3. You then use these Allen headed bolts with those spreader plates, and you bolt this to the door card itself. And that is excellent. Look, they're plastic reinforced with a fabric top. Door pocket 1, 2, and then the zipped pocket there. There's straps so you can keep them, I guess, compressed if you've got some lesser items in there. Or to hold in, if you've got some excess stuff out, you can still clip it closed while still having the zip undone, so to speak. So they are excellent. And here we go. There's the promotional bits and pieces as well. We've got a couple of stickers, which I cannot wait to put on this van. That is a fine product. Let's have a quick look at the chairs. Nice black chair. Everybody needs a chair when camping. And they are designed to slot straight in there and then on the door. Brilliant. 2 chairs, 2 bags, 2 door cards, a host of fixings and some stickers. Second box then is the tailgate version. Well, I'm hoping it's the tailgate version anyway. And if it's in a similar sense to the last one, we should have a door card and potentially some accessories to go in it. Oh, here we go. Right, 1 door card in grey this time. Obviously ethical, they're trying to use as much recycled materials as possible. Now that is nice. Oh, can you tell I'm excited? It's like a kid at Christmas. That is a hefty bag right there. Very nice. Some more stickers. Look at the storage. Huge pockets. And then the zipped compartments as well. Straps all the way around. And what looks to be a zip in the top and bottom. So you can access from this side when the tailgate's closed, for example. And then you can access from the bottom when the tailgate's open. Oh, this is good. And then the door card, again, beautifully trimmed in this fabric. Take note of that, I really like that. Same sort of fixing system as the last one. And what have we got in terms of accessories here? This fits a table in it. Oh, I'm getting too excited, I'm dropping everything everywhere. A pair of chairs, in blue this time. Very nice. And the thing that I'm excited about most, what's this? Oh, there's an element I forgot. Because of the extra weight, this kit comes with uprated tailgate struts as well. So that's just saved me money on my tailgate conversion because I don't need struts anymore. So fixings again, tailgate struts, the securing plates, fastenings, and there we go. Some uprated struts for your tailgate to deal with the extra weight. Don't know what the red's about, but oh, are they locking? I think they're locking struts. No matter what, I really like this. Cool. So, table, chairs, all designed to fit within that bag. Absolutely fantastic. HATU, thank you very much. Let's get this installed. So we're super happy to be working with the guys at HATU. These particular bags have basically been designed for the medium-sized vans, and medium-sized vans don't have a lot of storage facilities, especially if you're going quite sparse in your design. And when it comes to the back doors of the vehicle, they're kind of blank canvases for you to store bits and pieces, which is why these HATU bags are here. These are the HATU cargo bags. They are a pretty generic modular design, but they have door cards that will enable you to fit these bags to a VW T4 with either a barn door or tailgate, T5 and T6 with a barn door and tailgate, and also the Mercedes Vito barn door or tailgate. So the bags are essentially the same, you just change the door cards and the mounting systems, and they are fantastic. They do come with, as you've seen, a optional chair and table set, but in terms of storing gear, not only can you use the large pockets that go all the way down to store things like map books, riding gear, shoes, whatever it might be, you can actually stuff items down the side. So say you have a roll mat or even a kneeling mat, whatever it might be, you can pop these into the pockets. Even if you've got a cycling helmet or a climbing helmet, just clip it in the top, the helmet can hang down here. Brilliant, brilliant pieces of kit. So you've got the small pair, which is designed for the barn doors. They come in a multitude of different colors and designs and combinations, like you can see here. So they're those, and we're going to be fitting them to this vehicle today. And then you've got the super large version, which goes on a tailgate. And we actually have a tailgate here today, the tailgate that's going to be going on this van. And again, huge pockets, straps all the way round, and extremely large capacity for holding tables, chairs, all manner of items. And what's beautiful about this design is you can access the bag when the tailgate's down through the top zip, or if the tailgate's in the up position, there's a zip in the bottom as well, so you can still slide out a table and chairs. Fantastic gear, all manufactured and designed in Poland. Like I said, we're going to be the distributors in the UK, and I can't wait to offer these to you. I think that's enough said about the actual items itself. Let's have a look at the door cards, and then let's get them fitted on this vehicle, and then the tailgate. The door cards then they're not a ply, they're a hardboard. They've got a coating one side, and they have been lined with almost a Hessian fabric type material. They come in a pretty neutral grey, so they would match most interiors, most carpet solutions. So if you've got a black, a silver, or even like a mid-grey or an anthracite type carpet, these door cards will match. They have been made so they fit your existing panels with your existing clips, or we can use the extra long clips like we sell in our shop, and they'll just go into the original clips. Once these are mounted, the bag is actually screwed to these panels through these large riv nuts here, and then you use a combination of the provided Allen headed bolts with these large washers to distribute the weight around the bag, and then it holds up against the door. There's certainly enough mounting panels here to be able to hold the thing in place. So let's give it a try, shall we? Let's fit these door cards. So we had a little test of this earlier, and the provided clips that come with the kit are actually the VW style factory ones, and once you're putting them into a carpeted panel like this, they didn't work very well. That being said, if you require them, we can supply the kits with the longer door clips like these, and these come in a variety of different colours. So it's just going to be a case of offering up the board to your panel, pushing in those clips, and as a point to note, I actually quite like making sure all of my clip orientation lines up, but maybe that's a little bit of, I don't know, ADHD on my part, who knows. So I'm going to put all those clips in, make sure they all fit, they all line up, and they already look very smart. As a quick note, if you're new to the channel, we're working on the 2K T5 today, and in a previous video, we have carpeted these door panels. So if you want to know, we've carpeted the doors. So if you want to know how to carpet the doors, check up here and you can see a previous video on how to carpet line the doors of your camper van. Now to knock those in, I'm just going to use my rubber mallet. That was quite easy, wasn't it? So I have the driver's side bag, one of the washers, the large black powder coated plates, and an Allen headed bolt. And I'm just gonna very loosely just put the first one in. Just sort of finger tight so that'll support the weight of the bag. And what I'm hoping, they will all line up with those holes, and there are 8 per side. So all the bolts are loosely in, and what I'm gonna do is orientate, they're off center these holes. So what I'm going to do is orientate all of the plates so the larger section is sort of pointing towards the edge of the bag to try and distribute the weight as much as possible. So these 3 I'm going to point towards the top of the bag, top of the door. The ones at the edges I'm going to point towards the edge of the door, and the one at the bottom point down towards the bottom. So right now, the cargo bag in black is all buttoned up, and all the straps are tight as well. And it's actually quite a thin design. Now, when I went to go and do the straps up earlier, and the zip was closed, I actually had to sort of compress all the air out. You can still see that they're kind of airtight in there, which is kind of neat. But what I'm going to do now is undo those straps, loosen them up a bit, and I'll show you what we can put in here. Because one of the options you have when you buy these is to go with the fold-out chair. And they are designed so you fit in there just right. Very neat solution, bag storage for a barn door camper van. And again, D-clips up, that's sorted. And thinking about it, you know, you've got the full height of the door to store things if you want to. So something can go all the way to the bottom of the bag there and can be kind of as high as you want to. Sports gear, rackets, skateboard, climbing ropes you could wrap round. It could be breakdown gear, toolbox. The possibilities are kind of endless. It could be all the beach stuff for the kids. You know, you put all your wet beach towels in there, whatever it might be. You can hang it off the edges, tie it up into here. Dog stuff, you're a dog trainer, dog walker, keep the dog food in there when you're traveling, whatever it might be. So many things. Absolutely love it. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to pop the seat into the other one. We'll close the doors and take a look at what they look like on the inside. So looking at these on the inside of the van then, no, they look just as good, if not better. What's nice is, and what I've noticed, is they don't actually encroach on any of the inside space of the van. So they fit within this window aperture. Now I know in some camper vans, your bed, for example, goes right to the back doors, which is absolutely fine. However, just thinking of another solution, if your rock and roll bed doesn't come to the end of this, or you have a U-shaped style interior, you could even put your bedding in these. You know, we're always searching for a place to put our bedding. So, and how awkward are pillows to store? So, you know, you could have your bed rolled flat or laid out flat, reach down into your bags, get your pillows, or when you're in bed, you know, you can tuck your phones in there, your power packs, all sorts of stuff. I think I'm going to keep these. And I'm also considering keeping barn doors with these because, again, fantastic storage solution. Absolutely love them. Moving on to the second bag then, this is specifically designed for the tailgate. Now, I'd normally like to fit this on a tailgate in the van. Well, technically I am. There is a tailgate and it's on the van. This will be the tailgate that goes on this van, the 2KT5, but I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity to fit the HATU cargo bag for the tailgate in here whilst it's actually off the van. So I think what I'll do, I'll get my tools together, get all the fixtures and fittings, pop this door card on so you can see what this looks like in place. Obviously, once you put this door card on, especially on the near side or passenger side, you're covering up this handle. Now, I had to think about it and I thought, well, they could have a hole cut in so you could grab the handle. But on second thoughts, the bags are universal. It's the door cards that are specific to each vehicle. So what we're going to need to do is cut a hole here, or what I'm choosing to do is cut a hole here. And I'm using a Stanley knife with a hooked blade. And I mean, you could use just a regular Stanley and cut it out, but I'm going to drag this across here. That's actually making a fairly decent cut. I'm going to go down. And there we go. So from the inside of the van, if you need to access the handle, you still can. Just going to put the bag down, and you've still got the access to the handle there, look. Brilliant. And the same will go for the tailgate bag as well. If you have a release handle for the tailgate, or even the switch for the door card, you may have to modify the door card for depending on which release mechanism you have, be it the electric switch or the pull down handle, and then either using a Stanley or maybe even a hooked blade, cut out the appropriate hole so you can still have access to that door handle. And there we have it. We have the cargo bag attached to the tailgate, and I must say, it looks pretty damn fine. So when installing the tailgate door card, you're going to need to put the plates on the outside perimeter of the bag with the plates orientated towards the outside, and then in the center of the bag you use the supplied washers to just hold the bag into place in the center. And the same goes for the barn door bags. You want the large plates for the perimeter mounting holes, and then the washer in the center. Last thing for us to do then is to stow away the remaining parts of the kit. Like I said, you can choose to have the optional lightweight table, and lightweight it is. So that can be popped away in the bag from the top, or when the tailgate's up, you can undo the zip on the bottom and slot the table in from there. And then lastly, table and chairs secured in your bag, in your van, in your tailgate. And as part of the bundle too, they have the uprated struts, which are a very simple swap. You just pull the clip at the little ball joint at the end of each strut. I'd suggest you have somebody help you as well by just holding up the tailgate. When you do it, you undo the little pins on the bottom of the ball joints, pop the old strut off, and then pop the new one on. Very, very easy. And that will help you support the weight of the new tailgate bag, the new cargo bag, the new door card, and all the fastenings and fixings that go with it. And there you have it. The first set of HATU cargo bags displayed on the 2KT5 on the Combe Valley Campers channel. We have to thank HATU for getting in touch with us, for letting us be the distributors of these brilliant, brilliant cargo solutions for the Volkswagen and for the Mercedes Vito. At the moment, there's going to be more vehicles available for the compatibility of these, but what a fantastic kit. Bags that fit your tailgate, fit your cargo doors, put chairs, tables, and basically whatever you want in there. We've already made a couple of suggestions as to what you can keep in there, but it's absolutely up to you. Huge pockets, net pockets, they're plastic lined, they fit yourself at home. Really, really good pieces of kit, and they come in a variety of color combinations too. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this kit. There should be a link in the description of this video. In fact, no, there will be a link in the description of this video for these products for you to make either a pre-order, if you're watching this early, or a purchase on the Combe Valley Campers website. I'm Lee, this is Combe Valley Campers. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you once again to HATU. Bye-bye.